Good morning, guys. How are we doing? This morning is the 27th of April 2021 and I've just popped around the corner and seen this, which means the cats have been lying all over my strawberry beds, which means something has to be done, and quick. But before I deal with any of that, I'm just going to chill for a minute and just sit here because it's actually quite nice this morning. Thankfully there's no frost. The lowest it got to last night was 6. Marvellous. You know, and as much as there's quite a chill in the air, it's not, you know, unlikable, which is awesome. And breathe in and breathe out. Ah, what a day. What a day. So I tried an experiment yesterday after our little chat, because as you guys know who've been watching my Instagram or me for very long, I tend to have my carbs in the morning. This is after our conversation we had yesterday, and if you want to have a look at that, I'll put a link to yesterday's very quick musings, if I must. But I was just thinking about it, and I thought, actually, carbs are great if you're someone who does a lot of movement, stuff like that. At the moment I don't, and I can't. My body doesn't like it, doesn't like moving. It hasn't sufficiently warmed up enough for my joints to uncurl themselves. So I dropped the carbs this morning. I had the vegetable portion of what I do in the morning, and I'll tell you what, I got fuller without the carbs. Read that, innit? I got fuller without the carbs. After I have noodles with stir-fried veg in the morning, I always feel hungry. Always. It's taken me an hour to get through breakfast this morning, eating the same amount of veg, just on its own without the noodles. How weird is that? I did it yesterday as well, and I hardly snacked all day. And then all I had was a couple of coleslaw sandwiches halfway through the day, and some prawn salad that we'd made in the evening, which is a little bowl full, and that was enough. That was good. I really hadn't, apart from the sandwiches obviously, but I've actually bought a granary little batch loaf, granary, what they call a batch loaf. It's a mini loaf. It's a little one. I use that, and yeah, it's a lot to be said. Now I know that I'm a qualified nutritionist and dietitian, but sometimes you have to test these things for yourself. There is a lot of stuff that we are taught that is a load of bullshit. And the rest of it is good information, but you've got to sift it and you've got to learn it for yourself, because if you don't learn it for yourself, you're going to sit there and go, what am I teaching people? What am I teaching people? Now, my plan is to be whole foods and plant-based fully by the end of summer. That's my plan. The more we grow in the garden, the better it's going to be. I would love to do a 30-day whatever, but right now we have to watch our budget. And until there's things growing in the garden that I can just go and pick. Yeah, I know. So, and the whole food prepping thing, I tried it. I've tried it a couple of times now, and honestly I've thrown out more food than I've actually used. There are days when I just don't want to. I think you have to be a special kind of person to do food prepping. I think you have to be the kind of person who's quite happy to eat the same thing every single day for the rest of your life, or for the rest of the week. Or I mean, I use some of it, don't get me wrong, I use some of it. I probably use the grains more than the legumes. I use the legumes one time. So to me, I think, honestly, it's a waste of time for me. I just have to get myself more organized. Maybe menu plan rather than prep, pre-prep, you know. I think if I menu planned and then I can organise my time, then that would be more suitable to my needs and the way I do things. That I could do. See, the thing is as well, you got to remember that we have, it's not just me, it's Glenn as well, Tanny, and he's more of a carnivore. He's very much more simple when it comes to his food needs because he's being brought up that way. He's very scared to try new things, very plain, very normal. That's why a lot of my herb and spice blends in this first season don't have chili in them, because I want him to try new things, and he won't do that if he's going to blow his head off. Whereas I'm quite happy to sit there with a jar of pickled jalapenos and just chomp down on them quite happily. He can't even stand the smell. And I love him to pieces, and I don't want to kill him. I don't want to scare him off. He is trying, he is doing well, but he's got to be gently and often. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Anywho, we'll get there. We will get there. We will. I just want to get this right, you know. I think, for me, carbs at either the beginning or the middle of the day rather than at the end of it, probably better. I'd say, I mean, like, I didn't have a good night's sleep last night at all. I tossed and I turned, and my pillow, I've got this body pillow, right? And it's as tough as old boots. Seriously, it's like if you get it in the wrong position, it's like sleeping on bricks. Last night was in the wrong position, and I was too tired to get up and fix it. So, but the sleep that I did get, I felt better waking up. There's got to be something in that, right? Okay, anyway, guys, we will talk more on this later on. But for now, I have to go and get on with my day. You go get on with your day, or go bed, do whatever you guys are doing, and whatever it is, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. And I will see you later on. Love you guys heaps. Bye.